YouTube, it's your boy Big G back with another review. And recently I watched the movie Bombshell. I was attracted towards the movie because I was bored, honestly. I was bored and I had nothing to do. And I saw the poster and I'm like, oh, Margot Robbie, holy shit, she's in another movie. I got curious. I watched the trailer and I'm like, it's worth a shot. And I gave it a shot. And it turns out it's a good movie. It's a movie that, if you're living under a rock, which is kind of what I felt after watching the movie, is good. It kind of tells you something that you missed that was sort of overshadowed by the whole presidential election and the winning of Trump. And it is something very huge that happened that I know now, let's say, which I also Googled after, which was crazy. And in that sense, it's very educating, it's very revealing, it's very touching, and it's just a very it's a movie on a very sensitive matter as well. And I liked the movie. It was a good movie. There were some really good actors, of course, Margot Robbie, Nicole Kidman, Charlize is also in there, um, and yeah, just a good, very good pool of actors, right? Which also is very attractive, and they're telling this very true story, in my opinion, right? It's a story based on true events. So therefore, I do recommend the movie. It's not a long movie, so it won't take you that long, but it's very educating. Now, jumping right into the spoilers, yeah, I did not know that this happened. I did not know that there was one man who created Fox News and made them one of the best and put them on the map and made them so much money. And he was a sort of a womanizer, and he had so many women working for him that he expected a certain thing from them, and that thing was, of course, sexually harassing the women, and that's what brought down his empire and him in sense. And that was just in a sense, it was an amazing movie to watch because it was very revealing to me, because I was like, oh my god, I did not know this, because this event and the news that maybe that even broke out in real life, let's say, would have been highly overshadowed by the presidential winning of Donald Trump as being, of course, a president of the United States. Um, yeah, so just overall, I think, yeah, I don't. It's hard to have something to bad say about this movie because it's a true story and it's based on true events. Of course, I would want the movie to be a bit longer and maybe show the past a little bit, what he did, how he brought it up, because I think there was an element of, sympathizing with the womanizer in a sense, which didn't happen, or at least sympathizing with the women, because you get to see what happens to Margot Robbie and how the big boss sexually harasses her, right? But you don't get to see what happens with the other women. Like, you get a glimpse of what happens with Charlize, but nothing really happens to her. It was just an attempt, which is still very a sensitive matter. But if they had shown what happened a bit more, what kind of things that he asked for, what kind of promises he made in return that made these women actually be like, you know what, it's okay, I'll do this just so I can get somewhere. Like, okay, yeah, a man is sexually harassing this woman, which is horrible. Like, what the hell? But then if they showed that, and a few women in the movie, I don't know in real life, I don't know anything about it in real life, but a few women in the movie, they admitted that they went through with it just so they could reach new heights in their careers. Now, I just wanted to know what kind of promises he actually made, which they kind of touched up upon by mentioning them, but I wish they showed it onto what kind of promises he made in the moment that made the women be like, okay, I can go through with this, because what they went through was very horrific, in my opinion. So that was one thing that was missing. I think the ending was very crunched. It was like, snap, oh my god, the whole empire is trembling. Like, and it was based on one woman who turned, and that was it. Because after that, everyone turned. After her, or right before her, they had like 26 women already who turned on him. So yeah, I guess this was an event that sort of changed show business, changed news business, let's say, in a sense, in America, in probably even in the whole world. So it was a very impactful and very, again, a very sensitive matter that happened and that changed the world, in my opinion, right? So it is a good movie, but I think because of the few things that they did not show and how crunched the ending was, I think it's a eight out of 10. I can't give it a higher than that, but I think it's an 8 out of 10. Um, yeah, overall good movie, good pool of actors. I do recommend the movie if you like news, if you like drama, if you like true stories, if you like sensitive matters, if you like to see how a person does their job, if you like to see what happens in a workplace actually, then this is a good movie for you to watch. So, therefore, please comment below. Let me know what you think about the review. Let me know if you're going to watch the movie. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.